Welcome back to Terrible at Fishing, everybody. This week was ICAST 2024, and I'm going to pose a question to you. What is a kayak? What do you think? What is a kayak? I know. Seems like an easy question, doesn't it? I love kayaking. I mean, I have, a fantastic kayak out in my garage. My son now has, and that's the Feelfree Moken 12.5 version 2, and it paddles real easy for me, and it's very stable. Although I don't use it anymore because of my brain issues, but very comfortable. I sat on that thing for 12 hours a day, paddled 10 miles a day, and I fitted it really well for fishing. What is a kayak? I'll tell you my opinion. A kayak is a paddle boat, that is elongated and streamlined, and where a person can paddle it. I'll tell you what isn't a kayak, and even, the state that you live in believes this too. You add a motor to it, you're not paddling, it's now a motorized vehicle. And now you've made a kayak, even one like the Moken here, a boat. Kayaking is tranquil, peaceful. It connects you to the past by paddling, slows down life, and it is the magic of it. Now, at ICAST 2024, Best of Show was a bona fide one with nothing but motors and stuff like that. This is a picture of the 130. And tell me, is that a kayak? They say it is. That's not a kayak, guys. If anything, it's a micro skiff. But it's a boat. And, this thing's got GPS lock on it. It's got, motor. It's got decks for standing. This is what the kayak industry is calling a kayak nowadays. And you know what? I find it insulting for me. Now, you guys may disagree with me, but in kayak fishing contests, I really think that they should only allow paddling, because that's competition that's fair and balanced. It's just on a level playing field. I don't even think they should allow pedal kayaks in fishing competitions, because you've got to paddle. And when you get to your spot, you got to have the endurance to catch that fish. It requires strength, and not in the legs. Fishing is not about the strength of legs, So if you're going to paddle it or pedal it, I think you're going to make it fair. If you want a fishing competition of pedal kayaks, go ahead. Everybody's got pedal. No paddle. But I think you should definitely, but I don't think a pedal kayak is a kayak. It's got a motor on it, even though it's human, driven with your legs, but it's got a propeller or fins or whatever that's flapping underwater, or a propeller that's turning. And yeah, I mean, you could take this Moken right here and you can add pedals to it. You can add a motor to it. But what you're doing is converting it from a kayak to a boat. That's what you're doing. I know it may be a matter of semantics, but when you start seeing these things, like Bonafide has come out with at ICAST, and other companies have come out with at ICAST, it's crazy. Even Sea Eagle, which is a company that I, own the Fold Cat, they've got a stand-up fishing sup, and it looks like a skiff. Man, it's even got a GPS, spot lock system on it and a motor in the back. You can't call that a sup because you're not paddling it. The P stands for paddleboard. Take a look at what iCast has for Best of Show nowadays. It is, when it comes to kayaking, I see the death of kayaks. I just do. The connection with the outdoors, with the time traveling and the feeling of nature, slowing down your world by paddling. Kayaking is an experience. It's not a race. And at least this is my opinion. Put down in your comments below, tell me if adding a propulsion system to your kayak converts it from a kayak to a boat. You'll probably disagree with me. That's all right. I think it's very unfair in a kayak fishing competition to allow things like I just showed you. That would be unfair and should be banned from fishing competitions. It's just not right. It's not a kayak. It's a skiff. So, anyway, I've been diving into iCast, and I'm not alone in my opinion on this one, but I'm probably going to irritate a few of you. So tell me what you think down below. Tell me if you think I'm just full of it or not. If you agree. I enjoy paddling. I really do. There's something very tranquil, and it slows down my world. So thanks for popping in. Hit like, subscribe, and a little bell notification. And if you want me to make a bait for you, send me an email from the email below. Take care, everybody.